Hello friends, I am back on Bear and Breakfast. Look at this game, I am so obsessed. You are Hank, this little bear, and he manages a B&B. And I wanted this video to be kind of a tips video if you're new at playing. These are the things to look out for with minimal spoilers. So hopefully this will help you guys out. Make sure to watch to the end. There will be 10 tips in total, plus a tip that will help you guys get a little gold if you're short on money. So the first tip I have is to watch out for this little yellow arrow. That is usually where you will see quest items or anything related to your quest tracker. That could be items, NPCs, anything to get you accomplishing those tasks. And along those lines, there are shiny materials on the ground. You can see them kind of sparkling over here. Those are things that you can collect. They're materials. You'll need them to repair buildings and craft some items. This leads me to my next tip, which is take everything that you see. You will need so many materials in this game. Over to the right, it kind of shows you a little tutorial. Make sure to pay attention to those panels. They explain everything you'll need to know. There's a map in the game that you will get that will help you with this. If you guys need any specific materials or you're looking if you missed anything, open up the map and look around. It will show you exactly where everything is. Like I said before, these materials will be used for repairing buildings. Each building that needs to be repaired will have this list of materials you'll need and if you have them in your inventory or not. So pay attention to all these. They will help you with getting more guests to your B&Bs. So make sure you're going around and repairing all of your monuments. Another thing that will help with completing quests are these little markers above NPCs' heads. They will either have an exclamation point when you need to do something with them, they will have a question mark when something is in progress, or a check mark when something has been completed. Make sure you're going back to these NPCs to make sure that you haven't missed any information. They will tell you exactly what you need to do. It will show up in the quest tracker and you'll be able to complete achievements and receive rewards from them. So pay attention to those. The quest arrow will also be pointing towards them during this whole process, so make sure to go check on them. One tip I have for you is this little button here on the bottom panel. It is to display the walls and the roof of the house that you're working on or walking through. So when you click up, it will display the walls or the roof. And then if you click down, it will make those all go away so you can see everything transparently. So make sure you're on the correct setting, or you might have a hard time seeing things when you're working in these buildings. The next series of tips for you guys is all about crafting and building for designing the bed and breakfasts. So this is your little panels over here. They are awesome. They tell you every little detail you'll need to know. There's this little I button down here, and you can always click that and go back to any tutorials that you'll need to know. So these are the main buttons down here in the bottom left corner. There's a building rooms button, an inventory backpack, and the crafting tools. To build a room, you just click on the building hammer and you click the type of room that you're going to build. In this case, we're going to be building a bedroom. So this is what it looks like. The panel at the top of the screen will show you exactly what furniture and size of room it needs to be. These are the requirements to build the room, and click the check mark once it turns green. You can add doors or windows over here on the left. Those you can also delete if you have too many just by hitting the delete key on your keyboard if you're playing on PC. Don't ask me how long that took me to find out, but that is how you do that. And if you're ready to go ahead and start decorating your bedroom, go to the crafting button. You can craft some bedroom furniture. I would suggest not building too much of these furniture items, especially if they're the lower level furniture items, because you will get more items later on in the game. So don't waste too many materials early on. So how to open up an area to become a bedroom. You will see this little square in either blue or red. If it is blue, you can start adding tiles to become your bedroom. You can click the minus button to turn it red and subtract tiles and make the room smaller. I would suggest making larger rooms instead of smaller rooms, which might be counterintuitive because you'd want to take more guests. But in the end, you might want to put more furniture or larger furniture in there later on, so keep that in mind. So after you've made the room and got it to the size you want, you can go into your inventory and pick out those furniture items that you crafted earlier. Once you have a set room, you can go up to the front desk and schedule people to visit. So Jillian here is our first guest. We will accept her. You can notice here that these points to the side are for comfort or decoration. Those are pretty much the only things that we have to match up and make sure that the guest will be satisfied so we can get better reviews and more money. The crafted furniture will be our source for comfort score, and the decoration scores will mainly come from Took's items that you buy from his dumpsters, and some of the crafted items will also have decoration points. I would recommend adding as many crafted items as possible that have decoration points to compensate. As you get more picky guests, they will want higher comfort levels, and this furniture is usually a lot larger than the decorations themselves, so save room for the bigger items that have comfort points. I won't say any spoilers, but further on in the game, you'll have other stats to match up besides comfort and decoration, so keep that in mind as well. So there is differences between editing and starting up to build a new room. So I will kind of go over these. These are less like tips and more like how-tos or just some things to look out for. So when you're adding a new room, it's really easy to get the layout, but when you're editing, you basically have to click at the center of the room and make sure you hit edit at the bottom right hand corner, so then you'll be able to change the sizing of the room. Something to look out for is you cannot overlap with another bedroom or another type of room. You will have to edit that room first, take away the square, and then you'll be able to go back into the original room and add that space. So those are just some things to be aware of. Again, like I said earlier, I do recommend having larger rooms. Here I was kind of trimming down because I thought having more guests would be more profitable, but you end up having to wait till the guest leaves to be able to edit that room. The other thing to keep in mind with rooms is what is the best door placement or alleyway placement. I prefer the motel style where you have the doors on the outside of the rooms where the guests do have to walk outside to get to their rooms, but then you don't have to waste this extra space for the alleyway. So that is just another tip I have for you. When you're adding multiple bedrooms, try putting the doors on the outside of the rooms and see if you can pack in more rooms that way. Tip number 10 is to make sure to go back to the Bon Voyage truck and to Took's dumpster, because as you complete quests, you will get more achievements for recipes and unlock more decorations at Took's. So make sure to go check back there and see if there's anything new. As I mentioned before, the comfort points will come from crafted items, and Took's decorations will have solely decoration points. They become more and more expensive as you progress through the game. Make sure you have enough items to distribute throughout all your rooms. And the last tip I have for you, number 10, how to get some gold when you're running low on money. Go back and visit your mom over at the house. She'll give you some coins if you have less than 100 gold on you. So if you ever find yourself really broke, go over there, say hi, and she will give you a little bit extra. So that is all the tips I have for you today. I hope this was a helpful video for you. If you have any more questions, please comment down below and I will try to answer them all. Let me know how you guys like this game, how far you guys have gotten, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!